Hi, guys. Welcome back to another episode of Let Me Yap a Little with your host, Jessica Woods. Wow, it's been a hot minute since I've said that. What has it been? A month and a half or so? And oh, I am so sorry I went MIA on you guys. I honestly didn't expect to be gone for this long. I just needed to take care of a few things. And then after taking care of those few things, I just got caught up in summering. And here we are now, but I am back. I am better than ever. Your girl is back. She's back. Yeah. Yeah. Insert set T red. I am so ready to get this yap sesh going. We need to catch up, guys. So much stuff has been happening. Okay, so let's start with the obvious. If you're watching on YouTube, you can see that the background's different. Your girl moved, and I am so happy I moved. It was honestly the best decision I could have made, especially after being in my old building for like 4+ years almost. It was a much needed change. I've been enjoying the new space. The move was honestly a breeze. I had movers, so that was a great help. I mean, on my part, it was just the packing, which I just hate doing. And fixing wall repairs and stuff because your girl had a whole bunch of stuff on the walls and I was joint compounding till you couldn't joint compound no more. It was a lot, but it was done with. And that's what happened the beginning of the summer. And then after that, I just really got caught up in just being outside, enjoying myself. I mean, I told y'all a few episodes back that I feel like it's gonna be a good summer because after the move, I knew like I wouldn't have anything else to really like. There wasn't any like big things happening that I would need to stress about. So like I was like, ooh, I could really just sit back, relax, really enjoy the summer. And that's what I've been doing. There's so much happening right now in general. You got the World Cup going on, and Atlanta's a host city, and we're definitely going to get into that. But let's just, I guess, go in order and with this catch up sesh. So, after moving, I feel like shortly after Juneteenth happened, yeah, because I moved on the 13th, so Juneteenth was 19th. So yeah, Juneteenth, went outside, celebrated with my sister. We went to a few day parties. We were drinking, having a good old time. My tolerance is so bad now. It's not even funny. Like I used to not be a lightweight, and I miss those days. Every time I take a shot, I'm just like, dang, it used to not be like this. It really used to not be like this, but here I am now. But yeah, it was a good time. The hangovers definitely hit different now that I'm older. I feel like now that I'm inching towards 28, I'm just feeling it more and more. Um, but yeah, celebrating Juneteenth was a good old time. After that, I feel like that same weekend, yeah, my friend had her wedding. I did a road trip to Dublin, Georgia. That was a nice little drive. As y'all may know, I don't like driving. I really don't. But it kind of wasn't as bad, mainly because I had so much music to catch up on. My favorite artists have been dropping bangers, new albums left and right. So I was just going through those albums and the drive was so smooth and easy. And we're gonna get into the new music because oh my gosh, I am being fed. Like, oh, I love music, and the way that all my faves have just been releasing so much stuff, I have been on cloud nine. Music is my therapy, truly. But look at me digressing. As I was saying, I did a road trip. It was a nice road trip. Got to see my friends in Dublin, Georgia, celebrating my friend's wedding. I stayed at a B&B, and it was the cutest B&B ever. I was gonna do like a hotel, but I was like, why not just do a B&B? Let's switch it up. And it was what is it called? Dublin Farms, and it was so cute. Had a few horses, some goats, pigs, chickens. The horses and the goats and chickens were like fenced off, but the pigs, they just roaming. And one of them scared the crap out of me when I was unpacking. I just see her behind me, and I'm like, oh, what the heck? And yeah, but it was so cute. It really makes me want to live farm life, but like on a smaller scale. I don't think I could have so many farm animals to take care of because that's like a huge responsibility. But having a few, that's like so cute, especially like some chickens. Like, oh my gosh, imagine just waking up on a sunny Sunday morning, going outside, getting your eggs from the cage, and then taking them back in and making some breakfast. And then you need some produce. Up, you just go outside, get your cucumbers, tomatoes, your fruits and vegetables. Oh my gosh, to have like fresh produce at the tip of your fingers, just like grab it and make it like what? And nowadays, I'm just like, I need that because I feel like half the food, not even half, majority of it is a whole bunch of pesticides and just killing us. But it's just such a nice, quiet life. And when I was staying at the B&B, it was just so nice and chill, very cozy. How they had it decorated, it was just really cute. And I could really see myself living a life like that one day. Let me just increase my savings by a lot and get some land because I need that. Yeah. But yeah, it was a good old time. Okay, let's get into it. The World Cup. As y'all know, the US is the host country and Atlanta is one of the host cities. And when I tell you, round of applause. We've been on our best behavior. We've truly been on our best behavior because I thought it would be a hot mess because we like in Atlanta, we really don't know how to act sometimes. And so I'm like, okay, we'll see how this goes. But no, we've been on it. I think we're just acting right because we got guests. But yeah, I've been enjoying being outside, celebrating World Cup, going to the fan fest, going to different bars and stuff, watching it. I've been rooting for a lot of the underdog teams because they've been showing out when I tell you. And I love a good underdog story. Like people that doubt these little underdeveloped countries and like I bet they're honestly living their best life. Like having the smallest populations, I bet they're at peace half of the time and so much better than these first world countries. But anyway, seeing how they play, seeing how it's being their first World Cup. I was rooting for the DR Congo, Cape Verde. It was amazing to just see how far they came throughout the tournament and it's unfortunate that they didn't make it to like even the semifinals. But yeah, I was really rooting for them because I just love seeing like they have the heart. Like it's like something different. I know that all these other countries like they love the game, they love the sport, they're going out trying to give it their all. But like when you're an underdog, it's a different kind of heart. Like you could see that they were hungry, they're ready to leave a mark, and they truly did regardless if they had won, seeing just how they played, you knew like, yeah, they mean business and you're gonna know who they are after. And I just love seeing that. I was disappointed with some other teams, Argentina. I love Messi. I've always been a Messi fan, which is why I root for Argentina. But I've really been seeing how they move lately. I'm just like, not feeling it because the way they move when it came to the game against Egypt had that game in the bag, but they're just getting fouled left and right, and then here you go, Argentina wins, and it just that's when I was like, oh, this is rigged because God forbid Argentina doesn't win the World Cup again, like dang, like Egypt like played so good. Another like I guess you could say yeah, they're like an underdog team in a way, and I was just astonished like by how good some of these teams are playing. But how the tables turned, I'm just like how why, and yeah, it just really got to me. So now I'm just like I don't want to see Argentina in finals. I really don't. But I fear that they probably will be in the finals. I honestly think it'll either be Argentina and France or Argentina and Spain. That's what it's giving. That is what it's giving. And we shall see. But it's been so much fun celebrating the World Cup. And I'm so glad that soccer is finally being put on the map in the US. Like, we're so far behind. Like, everywhere else, soccer is such a big sport. Well, they call it football. So I should be calling that too. Because honestly, why do we call it soccer? But everywhere else in the world, It's literally the biggest sport, but here it's like everyone knows about it, but it's like no one watches it, no one cares about it, no one's like keeping track really. I feel like it's the best sport ever, and the community that is built around it is such an amazing atmosphere to be around. And when you play it, you like understand it even more. That's why I loved it so much growing up playing it. You just leave it all out on the field. The endorphins that I get, it's just a different feeling, but it's also so much fun to watch. And I hope everyone has that same energy when the women play next year because they will be playing and they are beasts. They go crazy on the field. Oh my gosh. And I cannot wait to see them play. Hopefully, we win another World Cup next year. But yes, I am so excited and I want everyone to bring that same energy. The same way they brought it for the men, they need to bring it for the women because our US women's team on a whole nother level. But we got 4 World Cups in our belt. The men's team really did surprise me because I didn't expect much from us, but we made it pretty far. But I just really want people to have that same energy because when it comes to women's sports, people like to downgrade it and not view it as important or like amazing source of entertainment. But no, like they show out just as much, even better, dare I say. So yeah, I'm excited for that for sure. And while I've been watching the World Cup, I've also been tuned in with Love Island. Y'all, this season has gotten on my nerves like no other, simply because it just wasn't the same. We barely got bombshells. There was one date. There was one date this whole season. As I'm recording this, we're in the final week of Love Island, and it was one date. And I think it was like, yeah, 2 hideaways that happened. But in all these nasty freaking challenges, they really need to stop with these challenges. The challenges mean nothing. There's no prize given for the couple that wins it. The challenges need to stop because they're so nasty. Like all it is just people making out. Everyone's swapping spit left and right in these challenges. And when it involves food, it's on a whole nother level of disgusting. And so I really need them to stop with the challenges. But yeah, the season didn't pick up until I feel like when we got to like around episode 20 something, like that's when it got good. Honestly, when the guys left to go to Casa More, that's when it got good because that's when the real like, okay, let's see if these connections are actually real and true and everyone's who they say they are, blah blah blah. And yeah, people were moving dirty in that villa for sure. But yeah, people were just so coupled up, not willing to explore really. When the bombshells did come in, everyone was just closed off. But I guess just mainly talk about the couples that are still standing. So Trinity and Bryce, they're my faves. They're the winners of Love Island. They've been the winners of Love Island since like early in the season because they're the only ones that know how to act right and do the experience the way it's supposed to be done. They both weren't each other's like initial type. So like it was something for them to see if like, oh, maybe my type is something else or something different, or I need something more. I can't just be so closed off and picky on what I'm used to. And so they gave each other a chance. They also explored other connections along the way. And then they realized, wait, what? We're actually good together. I like this. And they locked it down. And that's how it's supposed to be done. And there was no disrespect involved when exploring. I feel like that's the biggest mistake when it comes to this show is that when it comes to exploring, people will do it in such a disrespectful way where it's like, okay, no, you're just moving so dirty and it's nothing about you wanting to explore another connection. You do you, but it's a right way to do it. And when you're just calling people out their names and making poking fun of how they look and pretty much dragging them because they're not giving you this and this, it's like you need to calm down and check yourself because you're doing too much. But then it also when you're just not allowing the person to explore and holding them down. But I didn't see that as much this season with like people like saying, no, you can't talk to blah, blah, blah. Like it wasn't all of that, but it was a lot of disrespect when it came. on the guys' side mainly. And then I feel like for the girls, it was mainly Kenzie. That was like a lot of the disrespect was mostly seen by her on the girl side. But honestly, she was a woman playing in a man's field. And I feel like that's why she got so much hate on it. It wasn't disrespectful to anyone in a sense of like dragging their character, who they are. It was just a sense of not being fully honest in some aspects, just saying the same thing. Nothing close to how sincere, or should I say insincere, was moving. Because that man was on a whole different level. But it was just like, girl, you don't have to kiss everyone to figure out there's a connection. She's like saying a kiss is the equivalent of a handshake. And I'm like, girl, no, it's not. You can't be moving like that. That's not how it goes. Kisses literally used to mean so much. Like if a couple kiss outside a challenge, or not even if they were in a couple, if like two people that were just exploring a connection kiss outside of a challenge, that was such a big deal. But since day one, all of them just been kissing left and right for nothing. Oh my gosh, she made me breakfast. Let's make out. Like, what is going on? Like, why are y'all always making out over every little thing? Like, I just don't get it. And everyone's just moving so fast. As we know, all the French frying that was going on in the villa, like it was just too much. But yes, let's just get in a couple solo. I spoke on Trinity and Bryce. They're my faves. I like Anaya and Carl together. I feel like they're very much compatible. They have the same interests and they look really cute together as a couple. So I'm so glad that worked out. And he's such a good Casa boy. Like he really could have been an OG. Carl could have been an OG. He is such a sweetheart. Casey and TT. Casey got on nerves because he was disrespecting Anaya like no other, and it took him forever to realize how dirty he did her until movie night happened, and he was able to literally see all the crap he did, and then you just see him balled up like, oh my gosh, and such embarrassment, cringing out of himself. It's like, yes, that's what we've been seeing this whole entire time, and now it's clicking. It's finally clicking, but yeah, he was moving dirty, but then he eventually owned up to what he did, apologized. So now I'm just like, okay, cool. And I feel like TT and KC are a cute couple, but they also, it's just something missing. Like, I don't know if it's the age because a guy's 22 is not the same as a girl's 22. And I think TT's 25. And I feel like Casey needs to mature a little bit and really understand how you're supposed to move if you want to be in a committed relationship with someone. And I don't know, it just seemed off. And when their families came, there was no accountability being held by his mom. If I was his mom, I would have been like, boy, what the heck were you doing in this villa? But the mom's just like, oh, my baby, like, you do nothing wrong. I'm like, no, like, that's not how you move. And it was interesting to see how quickly things progress with Casey and TT. The fact that they're boyfriend girlfriend, I feel like TT just wanted to be a girlfriend. And she was like trying to make fun of Bryce and Trinity when they made it official. And I feel like she just wanted that title too. Also, they thought, oh, maybe if we're also boyfriend girlfriend, like we can make it to the end. That's what it was giving low key. And then Corbin and Permita, I don't even need to say anything. They both AI. I don't know what is going on with them, but yeah, them two, all they do is talk about each other's looks. Yeah, we're great for each other because I'm hot, you're hot. What is this? Next, Kinsey and Dylan, they are cute together. I just feel like since Dylan is a Casa boy, he was able to like see how Kinsey was moving before he came into the villa, and he was putting a lot of his insecurities onto her because after she apologized on how she was moving and how the roster and all this stuff, he like, still wasn't accepting an apology until his mom came into the villa for family day and was like, okay, Kinsey, she really didn't do anything wrong. Like, yeah, she didn't need to be kissing everyone all the time, but at the end of the day, like, she's been respectful. She's apologized. She's taking your feelings into account and doesn't want to make you feel that way anymore and wants to be all in. And after his mom told him that, I feel like that he was like, okay, we're good, because hearing it from an outside perspective makes the situation more clear. And so I don't think they're I don't know if they're gonna last. I really don't, but they do look cute together. I will say that. And then who else? Who else? Oh, how could I forget? Sincere Melanie. Melanie, girl, you should have been left this man. Melanie should have been left this man. Sincere is the most insincere guy ever. Movie night, my jaw was on the ground. Even though I literally witnessed everything that happened, seeing it all in one clip, how it was edited, it's like, oh my gosh, this guy needs help. He needs therapy. He needs some therapy. This is crazy. Like the way he was moving and he was trying to be so innocent about it as well. Like he disrespected her like no other. And the thing with Melanie, she kept on saying, "I don't want to be looking like a clown. I don't want to be looking like Boo Boo the Fool. I don't want you to think I'm the girl that is like, oh, you can do this and this and that, but you can always come home to me type of thing. Like, no, you can't move any type of way with me." That's all she's been preaching. But she continues to give this guy multiple chances after he has played in her face countless of times. And I'm just like, girl, how many signs are needed to let you know that this man is not meant for you? And the fact that he's moving this way and it's being filmed, imagine how he would move in the real world when he could be doing whatever with whoever and you don't even know. It's just like so dumbfounding how she still continues to give this guy chances after chances. And when her mom and sister came to the villa, was like, you need to leave this guy. Done. Stop it. End it. Over with. The mom preaching to her, literally saying, you've given him all these first, second, third chances, and there's someone out there waiting for their first. And it's like, yes, like, how did that, after hearing that, like, that was some true words of wisdom. And the fact that Melody was over here boohoo crying, like, yes, yes, you're right, boo, I know. And then right when the family leaves the villa, oh my gosh, Sincere, like, I guess we could give it like, girl, oh my gosh. And I don't care. I don't feel bad. I have no sympathy for my empathy for the situation is out the window because you want to get hurt. And at this point, it's a can of event for her. I feel like some girls have to experience this type of treatment to understand that this is not what love is. And yeah, she's just way too hard headed, and she's not gonna leave that man, and she's gonna go out into the real world, and then she's just gonna get played, and we're just gonna see it all unfold. But for now, we shall see. But as I'm filming this, there's no winner yet. So I think the winner's gonna be Trinity and Bryce. They're gonna come in first place. I think Anaya and Carl is gonna come in second place, and then I think. mm, I think Melanie and Sincere will probably come third, knowing how people have been voting. And then Kata and Zach will be fourth place. And oh yeah, I never even touched base on Kata and Zach. Kata and Zach, I really don't. I feel like Kata could do better, and they just been coupled up since day 3. And Zach has always just made little comments about, oh, like what if a bombshell comes in and I like them more after they literally like poured their heart out to each other? Why would you bring that up after the hideaway? Y'all did the deed, and now you're talking about a bombshell. Like, why would you bring up a bombshell in that moment? Like, worst timing ever. And then he's all love bombing in a sense and be like, I love this, I love that, I love you. Oh, I'm joking. I don't really love you. I was just playing around. Like, boy, be so for real. You're too grown for this. Like, what is this? And she's like, I mean, gosh, Zach, like, Zach. Like, she's always just like, passing about saying, no, you can't effing do this. No, Zach. But I love you, Zach. Let's make out. And I'm just like, girl, you need to wake up. Like, he's really not that good for you. The votes show y'all have been the bottom couple many times from the voting because of Zach. Now they're exclusive. It does give situationship. I'm not gonna lie, but then I also agree that it's not a full-on situationship because just being exclusive means that y'all are deciding to put time in each other only, and I don't see that fully as a situationship. Being exclusive can become a situationship depending how y'all are moving. Them being in the villa, that's the whole talking stage and stuff. So them being exclusive, now it's just like, okay, I'm no longer exploring, but there's no one else to explore. Them saying that they were exclusive earlier within the season, that would have made more sense because there's more bombshells. You have Casa, and then like being exclusive in that sense, that would have hold more weight. But now it's like there's no one that's really gonna come and interfere with the relationship and test y'all. So you might as well just say y'all want to be together or not, make it official or not. And but I also do understand wanting to wait until you get out in the real world because that's when you fully understand each other on a different level because y'all are on this secluded island and y'all are not fully experiencing life together to know like, oh, is this my person or not? But I feel like they might as well just wait till they got outside in the real world and then make it official then because it does give situationship in a sense. It does. So I see it. But yeah, I don't know if they'll last or not, but we shall see. It's been an eventful time with entertainment. World Cup, Love Island, I've been fed. And talking about being fed with entertainment on the music side, like I mentioned earlier, my favorite artists have been dropping albums. I have Black, Blast, who else? Sienna Spira, who else? Jesse Reyes. A lot of my go-tos have come out with these banger albums and I've just been eating it up. I love music so much. Obviously the beat is like what grasps you in, but it's the words, the flow, the undertones, the ad-libs. Like I eat every single inch of it up and I just love these artists and the way that they've been releasing so much good stuff. Even Russ has been coming out with a lot of good singles and I wish I could go see them all in person, but it's just all the tickets get sold out so quickly. I tried to get tickets to see Sienna in October. I didn't even get a chance to be in the waiting room. The tickets were sold out. I'm glad I get to see my girl Olivia. I get to see Olivia Dean in August, so that's coming up really soon. I'm so excited. That's like my early birthday present, and I can't wait because I love that girl. Her music is so good and she just speaks to you. Like her music is on a whole nother level. And I'm so glad she's getting the recognition that she deserves because it's been a long time coming for her. And I feel like Sienna is on that next level. I feel like she is on the pathway of how Olivia Dean was. Honestly, moving a lot faster in a sense too, because Olivia was making music for like over a decade. Um, but yeah, and Sienna's still very young, but her music is so good. They need to collab. If they collab, oh my gosh, that would be such an amazing song, whatever they come up with. Because I know their voices and they have like a same style, similar style, very similar. And so like their vocals are amazing. So them doing collab would be amazing to see. Hopefully I can see a lot more of them in the future um in concert. I know Jessie was thinking about like she's on the verge of retiring, which sucks, but like I get it. Like the industry can be a lot, so that's valid, especially when your moral compass is so like tight. Like you don't want to be in the midst of a lot of things because you know it's just not worth it and it's not who you are, what you stand for. And she talked a lot about in her new album like how the industry is very corrupt in many ways, but also like how far she's come and how blessed she is to like have the life she has and she doesn't take it for granted, and the trials and tribulations, the ups and downs throughout her career, and how she's still been able to stand strong and like be where she is now. And her music is so good. I feel like she speaks for the girls that have been done dirty by men, have not been heard the way they feel like they should have been heard just within society. Like she like is such a good representation of feminism. Girl, go do your own thing, do you, get your bag, go live your life, travel the world, figure out how you want to live your life and go do it and act on it. And I love that mentality because at the end of the day, the only person that is holding you down is yourself, and you can't let other people interfere with what you got going on. It's obviously so much easier said than done half of the time, but it's really like, how do I let someone else control my life? Like, back up. I'm gonna do me. And that's how she moves. And I love it. Guys, I've enjoyed this Yap sesh with you all. And I'm so glad we were able to catch up. And I'll have more things down the line. I have a few more trips happening this summer. So I will come back, let y'all know how those were. And I hope y'all are having a great summer as well. Let me know. Leave a comment. Let me know how y'all summer is going, what y'all been up to, any fun plans happening, any fun trips. But yeah, I'm going to Rhode Island soon for a batch trip, so that'll be fun. I'm going to Virginia to see my granddad next week, so that'll be fun. Or not next week, the week after. So yeah, it is a good time. The weather's nice. I've been sunbathing like no other. So yeah, let me know what y'all been doing. What hobbies have y'all gotten to? Any new hobbies or anything recently? Let your girl know. Maybe you could put me on to some stuff. But yes, as usual, so much fun yapping with you guys, and I will see y'all again for another episode. Bye, guys.